I've got my own theory on how creation began. It went way back, 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 way back when a choice was made. Now what is a choice? That is the question. Because you can go all the way back in choices to the beginning of creation. So what is this choice and how did it start is the question that I ask and wander to you. So how did it all begin? I wonder true. What was his first choice and how did it form? Like a reflection, I suppose. Like what if you were to take a sparkling point of reflection? And that was to be the choice. And that's what began it all. I'm not quite sure how it all started and how he did get it done, or they got it done. But I know for a fact that it had to have begun with a choice indeed, a choice of reflection because it's a choice, but how did the first choice come to be when there was nothing there to choose it? So how did the first choice arise? When there was nothing there to choose it to start creation. But what started that is the question there. What choice did begin of that? Or that, 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 or that. And as far as that as you go, you get a choice. So it all started with a choice. But how did this choice manifest itself when there was nothing there to make a choice? What is pure choice? If you think back as far as past the Big Bang, who blew it up? There's the choice. And what did they blow up? Choice. I mean, that's the start of it all. But how did the first choice arise? And what was it? Was it a reflected piece of, like, imagine a reflection coming down from the skies, or just appearing out of nowhere, this reflection, this first choice, and then it began to grow into more choices and more reflections and more reflections and more reflections, making the world of mirrors, of reflections and share of choice. Whoa. See how the choice is shared? Hey, think about it. That could be it. Could be, couldn't it? A choice. That's how it all started. I'm not quite sure who made the choice or how the choice did start being made. Because how was it made? How were they made without that choice that made them? So how did they evolve from a self-choice? Or how did choice evolve from itself in such a great share that it created creation? Well, think about it. If a choice begins all creation, so if you think all the way back to the very beginning, what was the first choice made? Well, I don't know it, but I'm sure it was a choice. But who made it? And how did that choice, the choice that made that which made the choice, begin? So choice was the first of us. First of creation, right? A self-manifested choice. But then it continued, and this self-manifested choice began to share with other choices, and share choices of this and that and that and this and this and that and that and this, like an explosion. Maybe that's the Big Bang. A giant share of choice. So what lies there in the choice, though? How that choice? What is that choice? Is it a deity, or is it just simply a choice? When God created the universe in all its spans, what choice created God? His choice is God, that self-manifested choice that began the choices shared among the choices, that began the choices that shared among all choices. The choices began to share out and created the share that is existence, that is creation, that is choice. Are you getting what I'm saying? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Maybe you should rewatch this, and then maybe you'll understand what I'm saying. But now we go to present day time, and we're still making choices. And each time we make a choice, we create something. See, I swiped my hand in front of the camera. That was a choice. I swiped my hand again. It blurred your vision. I held my hand in front of the camera. Now you can't see me. A choice. You see, a choice. And what was its effect? Well, if I hadn't been here to make the choice to put my hand in front of the camera, what choice would have been made? So currently, if I choose to put my hand in front of the camera, I made a choice. What might I choose next? I chose to move my hand away from the camera so you can see me. What might I do next? Put my hand in front of the camera? Nah. Which hands? My hands are behind my back. My hands are in front of me, to the side. Oh, who knows? But what choices are you going to make next? We know it all began with a choice, obviously. And currently we have the prospect of having a choice. Like I have a choice right now. I have a choice to put my hand in front of the camera. I put my hand out away from the camera. I've chosen to go forward in presenting my video to you now. This short little clip. What other choices might I make in the future to help out other people? Or to harm people? Because it can go either way. You can choose to help or you can choose to harm, but in truth, whose choice is it? Yours! My choice if I make it. Yours if you make it. So who truly is made up of those choices? All the ones that you've made. And that I've made. Who's made up of all the choices I've made? Well, that'd be me. And you? Well, that'd be you. Well, it's creation made up of? Choices. Just as it did to start, remember? But what might we choose next? Presently, my hands in front of the camera. What might I choose next, though? My hands are not in front of the camera, though. Or was it? It was partially. How might I choose that? What might my next choice be? You have suggestion. That's called leadership. But it's always my choice, because I am slain by that one who is me. I am one, and I am slain by one choice, my own. Because it's always got my intent. How I hold my hand. Oh, see, now I hold my hand differently. What effect does that have? See, different choices make different things happen. But what might you choose ahead? I chose to do this, and what happened to the film? When I put my hand in front of the camera, what happens to the film? If you choose to do a bad thing, what happens to you? Just like this film, with my hand in front of the camera, what did I create? No sight. But if I choose good open space, like it is now, and I choose to present myself so where you can see me, what choice is there? Depends on what I'm choosing to present, right? But what choice might lie ahead? What might I shoot next? What might I do next? To help in better creation's continuance in the life and the existence of all things. Because that's what I choose to live for. The continuance! Choice! The continuance of choice that creates choice! Because that's me, Christopher David Clayton, and thank you for your time of the United Unified Belief. I chose to say hi again, and now I'll say goodbye and talk to you later. Christopher Clayton of the United Unified Belief.